Right now, so many founders, leaders, investors, and visionaries walk through the world carrying a weight they barely understand. It's a silent burden, an invisible cage built from the very systems and truths they were told to trust. It's that gnawing fear that no matter how hard you push or how high you climb, something powerful is holding you back. Something deeper than competition, beyond skills or market shifts. It's the sense that the real game, the true battlefield of leadership, isn't just out there in the open, but hidden in plain sight. Because here's the brutal truth. There is a secret hierarchy among leaders, not the one you see in org charts or in headlines. It's a hidden order, a web of influence and energy that decides who truly leads and who just follows the script handed to them. You don't have to pretend it doesn't hurt to feel stuck while watching others move faster, grab bigger opportunities, or change the game with what seems like ease. The pain of invisibility, the frustration of being misunderstood, the exhaustion from constantly outworking tired old systems that reward the mediocre more than the exceptional. It's real. And it breaks down even the toughest souls. But this pain also whispers a dangerous half-truth, that you're alone in this, that you have to fight this hidden hierarchy alone, with the weight of an invisible world pressing down on your shoulders. But here's what no one tells you. This hidden hierarchy you sense, the silent forces shaping every outcome, every decision, every breakthrough, it is not unbreakable. It's not some eternal truth written in stone. It's a fragile fiction, a fragile system built on old rules that were designed to keep most people small, controllable, polite, and quiet. It's the old guard clinging to comfort and consensus, while the rare few, the ones who refuse to be boxed in, hold the real power. These few are not defined by titles or wealth alone. They are defined by their refusal to accept the world as it is, by burning brighter than the dull mediocrity around them, and by stepping beyond what the system says is possible. And here's the first critical insight that changes everything. The greatest leaders, the real founders of what's next, do not climb this secret hierarchy because they try to fit into it. They rise because they remake it. They crush the idea that leadership is a ladder you climb, and instead make it a network you build, an autonomous fire of individuals aligned by vision, not by protocols or politics. This changes every game you've played until now. No longer is leadership about beating the system at its own game. The new leadership is about redesigning the game itself. It's about becoming so clear, so sovereign in your vision, that no hidden hierarchy can hold you hostage. This means burning down the illusions sold to you about comfort, smooth rules, and the right way to lead. The system wants you chained to these illusions because it is afraid of the power held by those who dare to shed them. So how does the few, the rare, the misunderstood, those who are ready, begin to crack open this secret hierarchy, the invisible structure behind every meeting, every boardroom, every investment decision? It starts with an obsession to see the illusions, to stop obeying the convenient lies about freedom, about equality, about fairness that the world throws in your face while quietly rewarding those who play it safe and stay small. The system trains people to follow scripts, to twist to the tune of consensus, to survive by fitting in and lowering their fire. But you don't get to that next level by submission. You get there by breaking the whole damn script. You must refuse the roles, the expectations, the limiting beliefs that the world breeds in mass. These are not just emotional shackles. They are the invisible architecture of the secret hierarchy. No one hands you the keys to dismantle it. You have to forge those keys yourself by becoming ruthlessly sovereign. Your will becomes your weapon, not your job title, not your network size, not your brand or social proof. Sovereignty means owning everything you are, every doubt, every ambition, every scar, without asking permission or waiting for approval. It means questioning every truth the system screams at you, every rule heralded as gospel that chains your creativity. It's easy to say, but rare to live. Be critical. Question everything. Why do things have to be done this way? Who decided what is normal and successful? Who benefits from keeping the system locked in place? Once you start breaking these mental chains, the illusion of hierarchy begins to crumble. You'll realize that power isn't just about how many people call you boss. It's about how fiercely you guard your inner fire and how boldly you find and build connection with the few who burn just like you, because the secret hierarchy feeds on separation and isolation, on keeping you stranded and misaligned, while it amplifies the noise of the mediocre many. But here's the rebellion. This isn't about creating a bigger crowd or building a flashy network full of followers. It's about forging a network of the rare, an autonomous infrastructure where misaligned brilliance doesn't just survive but thrives, where the misunderstood find each other and become more than the sum of broken parts. This network isn't about sameness or chasing approval. It honors difference, it worships contrast, it fuels transformation through radical complementarity. Imagine what happens when those few who dare to redefine reality attach themselves not by convenience or shallow connection, but by shared fire, shared purpose, shared rebellion against the old order. Suddenly, power shifts. The secret hierarchy loses its grip because it can't dominate what isn't afraid to ignite and burn on its own terms. And don't mistake this for a quick rise or easy fix. True transformation demands patience, the kind of patience that fights tooth and nail, that thinks in decades, not quarters. The world rewards impatience, but transformation builds in silence, in persistence, in the long game no one else wants to play. So here's what to do today, this second. Stop building your empire on the system's shaky foundations. Instead, start building your foundation, rooted in wild clarity about who you are and who you serve, so aligned with your rare allies that the invisible walls crumble before your collective storm. Practice being ruthless with distractions. Be selective about where and with whom you invest your time, because the few who truly burn outnumber the many only in appearance. The secret hierarchy exists only as long as the exceptional remain misaligned, misunderstood, and isolated. Once this hidden network of rare individuals becomes visible, strong, and fiercely interconnected, the old order is done. It cannot stand against what refuses its rules. This is frightening. It also is liberation. The world has sold you a lie, that comfort is freedom, that small risks keep you safe, that being ordinary is enough. But freedom? Freedom is the fire that burns in your gut, the fire that never lets you settle, never lets you accept a borrowed life. That fire was never meant to be tamed or hidden. It's meant to blaze into something bigger than yourself, transforming not just your life, but the entire invisible ecosystem of leadership. If this fire is alive inside you, then the choice is clear. Stay locked in the cage made by the secret hierarchy of old plays and worn-out power structures, or become one of the few who burn so brightly that no system built on comfort, conformity, or control can ever hold them back again. The truth is ugly, but beautiful. The system is scared. Scared of those who refuse to wait, who refuse to live small, who know that to create the future, they must first unlearn everything they were taught about leadership, power, and success. Here's the final secret they don't want you to know. You are more powerful than this secret hierarchy. Not because you can outfight it with more hustle or strategy, but because you can redefine the whole damn thing by becoming sovereign, by connecting with the rare few who think the same way, and by practicing patience until your collective fire rewrites reality. So ask yourself, do you want to be a leader who blindly follows a hidden chain, or do you want to be the rare signal in the noise, the spark that creates unbreakable connection and a new order? The secret hierarchy hides in shadows, but the rare ignite the dawn. This is where leadership ends and true becoming begins. The moment to burn is now.